Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to provide SSH access to your Cisco device. We're going to configure SSH on this Catalyst AK so we can use an SSH client on this Linux box to connect to this router via SSH. To configure SSH, first of all we need to define a domain name. I go to global configuration and I type IP domain name. We type our domain name. For example, for me, it can be something like PacketBites.local. It is also better to change the hostname if we want to do that. For example, if we want to change the hostname of this router from router to something more meaningful, we should do this right now. For example, I type hostname C8K instead of that router, or we can change it to router 1. Now I type the command crypto key generate RSA and I hit enter. It is asking me how many bits do you want to have. By default it is 2048, which is good. The bigger it is, it makes it more secure, but it also means your router needs to do more processing. So I hit enter. It created an RSA key for me. Then I go to line VTY 0 to 4. This 0 to 4 means we can have 5 concurrent sessions to this Cisco device, and I say login local, and I also can say transport input. When I type the question mark, I have the SSH option, Telnet option, and all options. In previous video, we saw how we can use Telnet to connect to Cisco device, but because the Telnet is not secure, in this video, we're going to use SSH and we're going to limit it to SSH only. So I type transport input SSH. This way we disable Telnet access to our device. And now I go to this Linux box. You can see here, if I also type on my router show IP interface brief, 192.168.10.1 is set on this gig 1. I can show you also here, show running config interface gig 1. You can see this is the IP address and this is the subnet mask 255.255.255.0, which also means /24. Both the router and the Linux box are connected to a switch. It doesn't have any kind of configuration on this switch, so all the ports are in VLAN 1 by default. On our Linux box, if I type ifconfig, we can see that on Ethernet 0, which is connected to the switch, I have this IP address 192.168.10.10 with the subnet mask of /24. From my Linux box, I type SSH. I forgot to configure a username and password, so I go back to my router and I type username a.karimi privilege 15. It is the highest privilege. You have the highest access this way, and it doesn't ask you for the enable secret. And the secret, I type PacketBites as the secret. I'm going to copy this PacketBite. Now I go here, I type SSH, the username. What was the username? a.karimi. I type a.karimi @ the IP address of the router 192.168.10.1 and I hit enter. It is showing the fingerprint of the router and it is asking me if I am sure to connect to this device. I say yes. I should type the password. I copied that password, so I right click here to paste it and I hit enter. Let me type it, PacketBites. You can see that from my Linux box, I could connect to my router using SSH. This tab that I have here, it is also an SSH connection from my own computer through this cloud to the Linux box. If I type show users here, we can see that user a.karimi, it is using line VTY 0 and the IP address of that user is 10.10, which is the Linux box. If I go here to my router, I can see a log here. It is showing that the username a.karimi is using SSH version 2 and the cipher that is used is here. And if I show SSH here, we can see that username a.carryme. It is showing the direction in and out because it is a two-way communication, and we are using SSH version 2. For encryption, we are using this method, which is mentioned here. So in this video, we saw how we can use SSH to connect to a Cisco device. Thank you so much for watching this video.